acknowledge that this one is tough. Dave Buran, who are we honoring tonight with this exemplary leadership award, passed away unexpectedly on May 24th. And we are still reeling from his loss. But I'm going to do my best to honor Dave by keeping this award presentation positive and uplifting. I'm sure the way Dave always was. Dave found his way to Morrisville the way so many people do, via Larry Baker. As a Colgate alumnus, Dave retired to Hamilton to enjoy some much-deserved downtime after a very successful career as a headmaster, a football coach, and a hospital fundraiser. He was promptly pressed into service, again at Larry's behest, at Community Memorial Hospital as the hospital's foundation director. I find myself in the Community Memorial Hospital Foundation because of a similar request from Larry Baker. Larry does a lot of work on his own and is a very accomplished individual, but some of his highest skills relate to getting other people to serve on boards and do work for them. You are a catalyst, Larry. After finally being released from his role at the hospital, after a full 10 years on the job, Larry then convinced Dave to join him as the director of the Morrisville College Foundation. I think it's fair to say that Dave fell in love with Morrisville. While his love for Colgate athletics would never be diminished, Dave attended Morrisville football and basketball games with the enthusiasm of the most ardent spectator. And Jen and I can attest to his attendance at many of these events. He loved the mission of the college and always referred to it, and I heard him say this very often, as a great little place.
Oh.
He attended every event, spoke at every dinner like this one, and took every opportunity to use his considerable influence to inspire others to make their gift to support the mission of the college, and especially the students we serve. When Dave became the board chair in 2018, he did so with a goal to launch the college's first comprehensive campaign in all of our history. We had some work to do first, though. Dave launched into that work, strengthening committees, developing strategies with the staff, reaching out to donors, with the energy and enthusiasm of a man 30 years younger than he was. I'd venture against that nearly every person in this room has either received a phone call from Dave or has had an interaction with him in person, and that experience has left you a changed individual. Dave had that ability. He inspired others to be the best version of themselves and to do their best for the institution. Tonight we are fulfilling the goal Dave set out in 2018. We are launching the campaign for Morrisville, but we have to do it without him. Dave changed the way we thought about our philanthropic work here at the college. He led us through an unprecedented growth. Annual fundraising totals more than doubled while he was here. He was a driving force behind the launching of the campaign, and he also did much of the legwork in preparation for it. This was his legacy at Morrisville. Dave was a thought leader and a visionary, and what's more, he had the unique ability to bring others along to get just as excited as he was about that vision. I will miss his counsel. I will miss the way he lit up a room. I will miss the strength of his leadership. It's my honor to invite Dave's son, Bo, up to receive the Exemplary Leadership Award on Dave's behalf.
Thank you. I think that for Dad, he, as you just heard, he came back to the area. He was alone over in Colgate. I mean, my sister Natalie is here with her husband Randy. We were both born over at Community Memorial Hospital, and so this part of New York has always been very special to him. And then, when he retired, to be back in Hamilton. Hamilton has always been a special place for us as a family, and as you just heard, Colgate and the games and all those things, and I have to say, over time, all of a sudden you started hearing a little bit about this Morrisville thing. And you hear Morrisville this, and you should see what they're doing over here at Morrisville. The next thing I know, I'm eating at the Copper Turnip. And the next thing is, you're seeing all the maroon, and all of a sudden there's some green showing up in mom's sweatshirt, and dad's, he's handing me a green sweatshirt to come watch Morrisville play football, and I caught a couple games with him over here. He fell in love with Morrisville, and you saw that happen over time. And one of the things about him and his success that he had, and everything he did, but especially with the fundraising piece, is he did it only at places and at schools, and at especially the education piece was important for him, but places that he strongly believed in. He believed in Morrisville. He believed in the mission of this college. He truly loved this place. And if I can speak for him, who I believe is looking over us tonight, on behalf of all of us, just thank you so very, very much.